Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Normally their jobs are to help people and save lives, but soon some police officers and firefighters from Southeastern Wisconsin will take their skills and lay it all out on the ice during the Battle of the Badges ice hockey game.
And to answer your question from before the break, yes, these are Milwaukee's Admiral players dressed up to promote a very special event, right? They looked a little too steady on those skates. All right, here to tell us all about the Battle of the Badges is retired Officer Bob Kraemer. He is also the president of the Cops and Kids Foundation, along with Jon Greenberg, president of the Milwaukee Admirals, and of course, who could forget the Orange Sea Dog, Roscoe.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you as well.
It's always a good day when Roscoe's here.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Battle of the Badges, huh?
Yeah, we've been doing this now. This is our, I think, 11th or 12th year of having a game between local firefighters and local law enforcement, and it continues to grow each and every year. The amount of people who not only come to watch, but the amount of players who participate, to the point now where we actually have to have 2 games.
Really?
We get all the people who want to participate in playing out there, and so it's coming up on March the 4th, and a lot of great charities to benefit, including Bob's Cops and Kids Foundation.
That's cool. What happens as part of the game? How does it work?
Well, local law enforcement, they find a bunch of guys to come and play, and the firefighters find a bunch of guys to play, and sometimes it's hard to figure out where they got some of these guys from because they're awfully good hockey players.
Really?
Really?
Yes, and they play a very spirited hockey game to the point where every once in a while we think we might need law enforcement to help break it up. So.
Can they still check and do all that fun stuff?
Yeah, it's a full-on hockey game.
Whoa,
sure.
that's cool. I'm impressed.
Awesome. Pretty cool. So talk a little bit about Cops and Kids Foundation, Bob, and exactly what you guys do, because you're one that benefits.
Well, we're really grateful to the police and firefighters for picking us as one of the recipients this year. We fund 8 police departments in southeastern Wisconsin. We've been on before, and some of our programs are cops and bobbers, fishing, archery, bowling. This Friday we have an archery event with Waukesha Police Department. And the kids come from all over the communities. So when we have an event with Milwaukee, it's officers from Milwaukee. Wauwatosa, it's their officers. And for the Battle of the Badges game, it's going to be kids from both communities, Wauwatosa and Milwaukee. So they get to spend 8 hours with the police officers in a relaxed setting, going to both games. Yeah. We go to Stenny's for pizza in between the games, and then back.
Oh, I like that silhouette shot.
Ooh,
that's
cool.
cool.
You, Roscoe.
Look at you.
Looking good with that profile.
I'll say.
What do the kids usually ask, or what do they talk about with the police officers?
Let's go behave.
Me and John can leave. You don't even need us anymore, right? And Roscoe's here. That's it.
Oh, you reprimanded him. He's like in timeout for a second there. Yeah.
I think the kids are just surprised how normal the police officers really are.
Yeah, that they're not, you know.
They're dressed down. They're in just a relaxed setting. They're cheering for the games, the players, and it just opens things up on a little more, you know, neutral type of setting. There's no enforcement going on. That's usually when they run into law enforcement. So it's a great thing, and it's also really good for the cops. They do with, you know, so much stuff during their normal work hours to just relax and have a nice time with some of the people that they serve is just great.
Where do you find these guys? Did they play hockey in high school or grade school, or how do you find so many who are able to play the game?
And skate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them did play in high school, some of them probably in some college and stuff like that, and they just don't want to stop doing it. So, you know, they come and do events like this and practice a lot, and it's a great thing for them.
What did the players say about wearing the SWAT gear and the uniforms?
Yeah, that was Jake Patterson, our goalie, and then Tyler Moy dressed up in the firefighters gear, and they thought it was awesome. What a neat experience to be able to put all that on and then try and actually play. They learned, you know, gosh, that's a lot of heavy equipment to be able to put on, and you know, Tyler was taking shots at the SWAT gear and everything else.
What a great photo shoot.
You think about like the firefighters in the fight for air climb and how heavy all that equipment is to then try and be on the
Roscoe's done that.
Yeah, you have, Roscoe, and then to actually put it on and try and fluidly move on the ice. I mean, that would be tough.
When they actually play the game, will they suit up in hockey pads and gear, or do they wear their?
Oh no, they actually have uniforms, regular hockey uniforms, and they play so that they're it's easy to tell who's who, and they can get around a lot easier. It's a real hockey game that goes on out there, and there's a game.
Who usually wins?
Do the cops get a taser gun? Just in case they're losing?
Firefighters have max.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the firefighters have had a pretty good run.
Really?
You know, the police guys are. Yeah, the police guys always complain because they say the firefighters get too much time to practice. And so, there's a pretty good rivalry between the two, and so there's 2 games, one at noon and one at 1:30, and then come back. It's $20 for a ticket. It also gets you into the Admirals game, which is at 5 o'clock. that night.
That's so cool. And
Cool
it's
event.
happening Sunday, March 4th. So
Correct.
not this weekend, but the following Sunday, the 4th.
Hockey all day.
Yeah, cops and firefighters at noon and 1:30, as you mentioned. Then they get a ticket they can come back for the Admirals game, which happens at 5 o'clock.
Correct.
And tickets are just $20.
$20 gets you in for the whole day, and March 4th is also Roscoe's birthday. So.
What?
Oh, happy birthday, Roscoe.
Roscoe!
And there's not a bad seat in that arena.
No,
it's so
a
cool.
great place to watch a game, and this game is the Battle of the Badges games have continued to grow year after year after year. Literally, we had a couple thousand people there watching these guys play last year,
Wow.
and then came
That's
back and stayed for
awesome.
our game. So it's a great chance to come out and support these guys who, are trying to keep us safe all year round, out there having a little fun and raising money for some great charities.
That's
I love
great.
it. Great to see you guys. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank
you.
Roscoe, it's always a
for having
blast.
Happy
Thanks
early
for being here.
birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Oh, you don't age a bit.
Yeah, you
It's
look
amazing.
the same.
It's crazy.
Always. It's amazing.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's a facial hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. I love it.